All right, my name is Brian Tall, and I am doing the Gunsmithing Tools Final. This is a Diamondback or DB15 that I recently purchased. First thing I need to do is I need to take off the optic. Loosen those just enough to where I don't have to take the screws out, but it will release from the Picatinny rail. Set that aside. Okay, so first things first, that I should have done already and showed you, make sure the weapon system is clear. No magazine inserted, no rounded. All right. Now for the field strip, I would push in the takedown pins. Comes apart just like that. Bolt bearing group, charging handle, it is field stripped. Okay, so with the lower receiver on this particular firearm, from the factory, they do actually stake the castle nut. So I am going to leave that completely intact. What I'm going to be doing is just a general takedown of the lower, and then I will take apart the upper and remove the barrel, remove the gas block, and whatnot. You have your standard trigger in there, so you're gonna have your 2 trigger springs in order. So for the disassembly of this, I'll walk it through just a little bit. First, you take the magazine off. There's a little screw in there, you take that out, which will release the rear takedown pin and spring. Take that back. It actually released the spring for the safety. I apologize. I'm not going to do that today, but to release, take it down to the magazine or magazine release, you actually are going to need to take down the bolt catch, which there is a pin just right in there that you'll punch through, and that will come out. Be careful, it is under spring tension, and then you will push the magazine release all the way out until you can crest the little slot that it fits in, and you just do a little spin. It comes right out again under spring tension. The butt plate is actually housing or keeping intact the rear takedown pin and spring, or in the little plunger that keeps it all in place. And then the trigger, you got 2 little punch pins right here. I usually replace those with anti-walk pins. I haven't yet on this one, but that's a little general description of the taking down the lower receiver. All right, so now we're gonna move to the upper receiver. I'm gonna take my magazine block out, close the ejection port just so it doesn't break. I will be leaving the ejection port in. I do have a little trouble with the springs. I'm not even gonna pretend to lie about that. And the forward assist will be staying in as well. Basically what I'm gonna focus on, I'm gonna take the A2 flash hider off. I'm going to remove the handrail, the gas block, gas tube, and remove the barrel from the system completely. Now, I did recently purchase a upper receiver block. Doesn't quite fit, so I'm gonna have to send that back and get a new one. So first thing, I'll lock this into my vise, and I'll take the A2 flash hider off. In order to take anything else off of this firearm, you do have to have the flash hider off. I mean, you can get the handguard off, but the gas tube, gas block will not slide over the A2. Got my armor's wrench. Usually with crush washers, it's just a quick little turn, and that'll release. Give it a good spin. Crush washer slides right off. Get this out. Now I'm going to take off the handguard. Now, taking the barrel knot off is not impossible. It is a little difficult if you don't have a a breech block or something of the sorts to help you. Where did my... Sorry, I had the right size Allen insert and it went missing. Bear with me just 1 second.